This is the story, the fantastically true story, of Herbert A. Philbrick, who for 9 frightening years did lead 3 lives. Average citizen, high-level member of the Communist Party, and counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For obvious reasons, the names, dates, and places have been changed, but the story is based on fact. The Communist Party plans carefully toward its goal of destruction. You are about to see one such plan traced step by step, and the counteractions of the FBI. Hello?
Comrade?
Yes?
A client is arriving at the airport on the 6 o'clock plane this morning.
So?
You are to meet the client there.
Now, wait a minute, miss. This is Sunday, and I...
Your instructions are to meet the plane.
What is it, Herb?
It's our hobby, darling. I gotta meet a client at the airport this morning.
In the middle of the night?
Well, it's not the middle of the night. It's almost dawn.
But surely the client could take a cab and go on.
No, darling. I gotta do it. Go back to sleep, Jane. The fact you've been called at all at this hour probably means an important meeting. Something big brewing. And it means you made a contact with the FBI regardless of the risk. Hello? Hello, I'm meeting the 6 o'clock flight from the west this morning. Could you tell me if it's on time? I think it's flight 520.
Let me see. Well, that would be flight 502.
Yes, they're right on time. Thank you.
I'm going to the airport.
Your code message to the FBI was clear enough. Now just hope that Dressler makes it in time. I'll get it.
You were to fly west on flight 503 departing at 6:15 from gate 7. Board the plane immediately, make no contacts whatever.
Fly west. This is ridiculous. You can't phone anyone. You can't even phone your own wife. You've got no luggage, no destination. You don't know what you're to do, and you don't know where you're going to do it. Dressler. Now to get this letter to him. The newspaper. We've used it before.
Flight 503.
Thank you. Hope you can make it, Dressler. You haven't got much time.
Pardon, sir. Is this seat occupied?
No.
We should have a delightful trip.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Travel west often?
No. No, not too. Wow. Dressler made it. You can relax now, Philbrick. This guy's been asking too many questions. You better test him. Is he a friend or a comrade?
Well, stewardess.
I'm sorry. Your instructions were explicit. No contacts.
Well, this is just a message to my wife. I wanted to know where I am.
Your wife is no different than anyone else. When you're on party business, your movements must not be disclosed.
Well, now you know.
We'll be landing in a few minutes. You are to deliver this letter upon arrival.
To whom?
To an executive officer to whom you'll be taken. Contact will be made on the concourse at the airport.
See if you can spot your comrade, Philbrick. He's here, all right. But which one? Where do you go from here? Careful now. Don't make a false move. You're being covered, that's for sure, on a mission as big as this, whatever it is. Strange they'd leave you alone like this, Philbrick. This letter could mean anything. Try to call Eva while you got a chance. Get going.
Long distance, please. Long distance, I'd like to talk to Mrs. Herbert Philbrick. Crest line 10050.
Hello?
Hello, Eva.
You know better than to make a contact while you're on this mission, comrade. Come along. I have a car waiting.
Instructions, orders. Do this, do that. Don't ask questions. Never mind your personal affairs. Do as you're told. Party business comes first, no matter what the sacrifice. Never the person, never the family, never the consequence. It's always the party first, last, and always.
Oh, please try again, operator, please. What's that? The party can't be located? But, operator,
You go in there and phone this number. They'll give you the address of the conference.
This is the Eastern representative. What's the address, please? Right. So that's it.
What are you doing in here?
Well, I was about to have my picture made to send to my kids.
You knew better than to do anything like that when you're on party business.
Look, I'm a normal businessman with a family. What's the harm in that?
Come on.
The Society for the Preservation of American Freedom, Washington, D.C. To the Executive Committee, bearer of this document has been chosen to direct mission captive audience in his designated section of the United States. Our comrade is an honored member of the National Educational Society and a respected alumnus of a high-ranking university. Upon receipt of this link, you are authorized to proceed with the formulation and design of mission. Grisha Pelinov, Secretary, SPAF.
Wonder what Dresser will do. Oh, quit worrying, Philbrick. He'll have the local office go into action. He'll be taking care of you.
And that, gentlemen, is the best way to accomplish it. Welcome, comrade.
Well, thank you.
I believe you have a communication for me.
Oh, yes, I have.
I'd like you to meet the committee.
Oh.
Comrade Stonehouse.
This is Farrell, OBN. Please connect me with the supply department. The new sedan just arrived. Engine missing. We'll need extra parts. Fuel pump and timing fuse. Urgent. All right.
And there's little doubt, gentlemen, that the weapon we have forged here this afternoon will have far greater force than all the atomic weapons of the Imperial warmongers. I need not stress that this meeting is in absolute confidence.
So that's the answer. An intensification of the campaign to infiltrate the educational system, to get at the kids. The FBI will know how to meet this new phase of the operation. Hitler said it first, give me the youth of the land and I'll take the country without firing a shot.
You will be advised accordingly. That will be all, gentlemen. Comrade, you will guard that letter with your life.
Yes, of course.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And thank you. It's been a most enlightening afternoon. You made it, Philbrick. You're carrying a top party secret. Get it to the FBI, fast. Reservations, please. Can you tell me when is your next through flight eastward?
At 6:20 p.m., sir.
Ah, I'd like to arrange a reservation on that flight. I'm at the Hotel Berkeley.
I think we have some space left on that flight. Have you a credit card?
Yes, number 139NE.
Very good, sir. We'll be glad to take care of you. You'll find the passage under your credit number at the airport.
By the way, does that flight carry mail? I have a letter going to Evansville, Indiana.
Midwest Mail doesn't depart until 2 a.m., sir. You just drop it in any box.
Thank you. That code message means you're too hot for direct contact with Dressler, and the mission document has got to go to the pre-arranged blind address in Evansville. Okay, Dressler, you got the ball. Get this into a mailbox, Philbrick. Then you can really contact the airlines and arrange your passage home.
Aren't you overlooking security regulations, comrade?
I don't think so. A businessman like myself has to act like a businessman, otherwise people get suspicious.
That's right.
This letter is to my sister in Indiana. It's kind of a belated thank you note.
Save your explanation for the review board, comrade.
The review board? Aren't you going a little far over a simple social letter?
We have our instructions.
Oh, I'm sure you do, but I have mine, too. I happen to be on official party business.
All the more reason for security. Shall we go along?
Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I was running for the bus.
Oh, well, let us help you. No, you are Wayne State University.
Thank you.
Here's a card.
And I put it to you, Comrade Secretary, that aside from a flagrant violation of security rules, the fact that our comrade has put forth such stubborn resistance should be sufficient evidence of his intent to transfer highly secret information.
What have you to say in rebuttal, comrade?
Only this. That the comrade's supposition is purely hypothetical. I commend him on his diligence, but I remind you that I'm on very important party business. If I weren't trustworthy, I wouldn't have gotten the assignment.
Anything further, comrade?
Security measures apply to all party members regardless of rank or mission. I charge the accused guilty of a major violation, and I demand that he reveal the content of the letter he carries in his pocket.
If the letter content is, as you say, a harmless note to your sister, why do you so persistently refuse to offer it as evidence?
Because there's a matter of principle involved.
Indeed there is. The principle of the safety of the party. And that comes first, above all. I order you to surrender the letter.
And I refuse.
That, comrade, should be conclusive.
It is. We dislike physical violence, comrade, but it'll be applied if necessary. I'll read the text. My My dear Catherine, please accept my belated but sincere thanks for the lovely birthday sweater. You are sweet to think of me every year, and I must also say you are knitting better and better. Eva and the children are well and join me in sending fond love to you and all the family. If you'll forgive me just once more, I promise to do better next time. Affectionately, Herb. I'm sorry to have put you through this, comrade, but I'm sure you understand.
Of course.
As a matter of routine, we should like to see the mission document. Just to make certain you still have it.
My orders from the executive committee were to guard that document with my life. I intend to do so.
Congratulations, comrade. Here you are. Aren't you being rather careless? There's no return address on this envelope.
Well, it's just a simple family note. It's not important.
It could possibly get lost in the mail. Then your sister would think that you were ungrateful.
Yes, we wouldn't want that, would we? Let me put it on.
Allow me. As you'll be out of the city, comrade, I'll just put my own name and address on the return.
Thoroughness is an admirable trait, comrade. The party is lucky to have you in charge of this district.
There you are. And our good comrades will accompany you to the mailbox. We men are so careless about letters. And I shouldn't want you to forget your thoughtful sister.
No, of course not.
And here's your return passage on Flight 504. It leaves within the hour. I trust you'll have a pleasant journey and a full measure of success with your new project.
Thank you.
Trouble?
No, but I would have if it hadn't been for that clever young operator of yours. Even I didn't know she switched letters on me when she crashed into me.
Yeah, she's a pretty adroit operator. What's your analysis of Comrade Reed?
Very shrewd character. He's the boss in this area. Boy, he had me going for a while. And he put his own return address on that envelope. Hope it doesn't come bouncing back to him.
It won't. The postman who collects the mail works for Uncle Sam, too. That?
Yeah. Your plane is at gate 3. Sorry I can't go with you. Flowers for a lady?
Yeah, for a real doll.
Doll?
Mrs. Philbrick. Oh, mother of the Philbrick kids. You know, thanks to you fellas at the Bureau and a little luck today, my kids, and yours for that matter, are never going to be part of that communist captive audience. Well, I'll see you.
So long, Herb.
A communist plot that depended on secrecy became completely worthless due to the constant vigilance of the FBI. Next week, another story from the files of a man who spent 9 fantastic years as a counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation.